what's one coin in your portfolio that you are sure will do a 2 to 3x in 3 months? Okay, and this market honestly is tough. This market has been brutal. The only coin in my portfolio was a coin that hasn't launched yet, and actually they delayed their launch. They were supposed to launch this month. That is Integral Dex. Someone was asking for the name of it. This is not financial advice. Please do not go out there and buy this, because the price that this will be trading at will be different than the price of the actual token sale. But this is basically it. It's basically competing with Uniswap, SushiSwap, all those other dexes, but it's meant to be more capital efficient. And capital efficiency is a narrative we think that is next in DeFi and crypto. We've covered this for the last 2 months to our customers via the newsletter and to the professional customers via the weekly webinars. But this is one we think could do well. Relative to all the other dexes in terms of valuation, if we go here to dexes on DeFi Llama, so I believe it should, so looking at this, these are all the dexes in terms of total value locked, right? Now, Integral hasn't launched their token yet, but they're ranked 17th, right? So they have over $200 million in TVL, slightly more than Dodo and DFYN Network, DYDX, and Serum. So I think this could do very, very well, especially once they launch a token, more capital efficient. As Ross just mentioned, it's making money for people who are providing liquidity as via the LP pools. So that's one, I think. If it launches with a market cap of 100 million. And now for perspective, let's go to, sorry, just give me 1 second. I'm trying to go to, here, I'll just put in Uniswap. So if we compare all the valuations of all dexes relative to other dexes and relative to its TVL, even though that's not the best metric to use, I still think it kind of gives you perspective in terms of where this is. Right? Uniswap has a $12 billion market cap, PancakeSwap $3 billion market cap, Third Chain $2 billion. Where's Dodo? Dodo has a market cap, it's kind of been crashing, about slightly under 200 million. So if Integral launches with a $100 million market cap, maybe even lower, might be tough for that. But whenever it launches, I think that could be somewhere between 200 million to $500 million, depending on the market, right? Now, it looks like the team is smart and they want to launch when the market is more positive, more optimistic. I just hope they don't wait forever to put out the token like some other projects did back in 2018, 2019. But given that, that's one project, I mean, I'll be surprised, honestly, if they don't do a 2x at least. But that's if the market is bullish when it launches their token. That's the other token, maybe Alchemix. They just announced the launch of Ethereum as collateral. Now, this was one of my Token Metrics TV videos. If you just go to tv.tokenmetrics, that's where I do all my deep dives. Let me just pull that up here. So I may do a follow-up video on Alchemix where I go through and actually deposit my Ethereum as collateral and borrow against it using ALETH. Now, let me know if you think that would be good to do. But going here, now we did lock all the videos now, so you have to be a customer to actually watch them. So if you're not a customer, just join with a trial. But anyway, there's a video here I did, Alchemix. So those two, I think, are going to be tokens I could possibly do a 2x in my portfolio, because I was waiting on using Alchemix to add ETH as collateral, because now that you can borrow against your Ethereum, even though the collateral ratio is pretty high at 400%, but technically, if you can deposit, let's say, $100,000 in ETH into Alchemix and borrow $25,000 in ALETH, then you take that and you sell it into stablecoin or whatever, and you cash out, and you still have your Ethereum, and you never have to pay capital gains taxes, and you keep your Ethereum for the long term, and the yield and Alchemix on your ETH, which gets put into year-end finance, that yield is then used to pay off your loan. That is a win-win. So I don't see how you could lose on that. So to me, I think more people will get into Alchemix, and the token is going to switch or migrate over to being a cash flow positive tokens, where all the stakers will be earning tokens. We'll be earning a portion of the fees. So to me, those are two coins in my portfolio that I think could do a 2 to 3x. How about you, Forrest?
I'm going to mix it up and actually go with a large cap. I'm going to say DOT. parachain slot auctions coming up. It's been beaten down to 19, $20. Only has to get to 38 to 40 to do a 2x. As long as the market just doesn't keep capitulating and we get some sort of a recovery, I think DOT has one of the easiest paths to recovery of any token out there, because we're just so close to so many catalyst events. I'm also going to say ETH. EIP 1559 coming up. I know it's like the sayings, buy the news, sell the whatever the saying is.
Buy the rumor, sell the news.
Buy the rumor, sell the news. Exactly. Thank you. I mean, ETH's at 2,500, but if you take it from 2K where it's recently been, ETH getting back to 4K, I don't think is that difficult given enough time over the next couple months. EIP 1559 on the horizon. If we extend that time frame out a little bit longer and we look 6 to 12 months down the line with ETH 2.0, 2 to 3x on Ethereum is very, very possible.
All right. Thank you, Forrest. Let's go to Bill.
All right. So I'll go with 2 DeFi small caps. Let me see if I can pull the chart up here. We looked at this before, a long time ago on the show. This is Rari Capital, RGT, a DeFi protocol made by a bunch of 18-year-olds. They loved it at 19 or 20, and they pushed it down to 5. So can this go to 10? Certainly, right? It was at 10 just before Memorial Day. Now, the other one I'm looking at is something Ian brought to my attention, which I think he'll know about more than me, but it's Lido Finance, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Lido?
Yeah, Lido.
Is this right? So this is the platform that helps you stake ETH while somehow still holding onto your ETH. And I'm like, if ETH's going to go to 4,000, how amazing would it be if you could stake it and ride the move back to the highs? So those would maybe my picks, my dark horses for, things that can just 2x by just going back to where they were back in May. What's changed except price and sentiment?
All right. Thank you, Bill. So if you enjoyed that, please smash the like button and subscribe.
Token Metrics is a cryptocurrency investment platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com.